So here is the Kozhikode Biryani. Hot, served in Canada. Hi friends, this is Sophie. Welcome to Studi's Cuisine. Today we are come with a very special recipe. So it's a very special biryani and it's made in a different way. I can't make it the real traditional way with coconut shells and wood. I can make it similar and the method in how they go about with. Okay, and people, when they think of India, they think of biryani. Also, they think of special biryani like the Kozhikode biryani, and that's from Kerala, the place called Kozhikode. The various ingredients needed for the Kozhikode in biryani, and I will be telling you as and when I prepare the recipe. Thank you for all my subscribers who have been subscribing and viewing my channel. Thank you very much and continue doing it. Keep spreading the word around so that others can also watch my channel. This is chicken legs. This is 1.5 kilos, which I have cleaned thoroughly and I have just slit it so that the spices will enter into it and the flavor would be even much better. This is the biryani rice, which I've taken, the basmati rice, and this is also 1.5 kilos. The other spices that I use is I need coriander. You can take a bunch of coriander leaves that's chopped. The mint leaves, one small bunch. This is spring onions, which is all chopped and kept. I need tomatoes, so it's 250 grams chopped and kept. 3/4 to half cup of yogurt. I'll be needing around 250 to 300 grams of chopped onions for the masala. Sliced onions. So when you're slicing the onions, it should be quite fine sliced and it should be equal, so that this also I've taken around 300 grams. This is mainly for frying and putting it along with the masala in the biryani rice and for decoration. Okay, so these are the various masala you use. Coriander powder, that is 2 tablespoons. Pepper powder, 1 teaspoon. Kashmiri chili, 1 tablespoon, or you can put as per your spiciness you want. Turmeric powder, half teaspoon. Kasturi methi, half a teaspoon. Garam masala, half a teaspoon. Lemon juice, 2 tablespoons. Garlic, 1 pod. Green chilies, this size I've taken around 6 to 8. You can put more or you can put less as per your need. I've taken some dried curry leaves, some bay leaves, ginger, around 1 inch size, which is sliced and kept. So I'm going to actually crush the garlic, ginger and the green chilies together. The cumin seeds, that is 1 teaspoon. Fennel seeds, 1 tablespoon. Salt to taste. The rose water too. Nuts, depends whether you want to put the nuts. Cashew nuts and raisins. So this is for frying and putting it in between. So this is pretty much the ingredients we need, the main ingredients. And as and when I cook the biryani, I will be telling you how I do it. So now let's go about with mixing the spices, and then we'll put the chicken together with the spices and marinate it and keep it for at least half an hour. Okay? Okay, this is the crushed garlic, ginger and green chilies. I'm going to just put it inside this. The yogurt. Okay. Now basically I'm going to just dump in all the masalas or spices which I've told you before in the big bowl. And all this we're going to mix, okay? You put some coriander leaves and some mint leaves too. We need to put the tomatoes, okay? So yeah, we need to put the onions. Put around 300 grams of onions. And we're going to mix everything. The onions, the tomatoes, the spices. Okay, so this is going to remain for 10 minutes. It's very easy. So it's now around 15 minutes. The spices has been marinated, you see. And now we're going to put the chicken pieces, okay? So I have just slit it, you see, so that the spices will enter into it. So we are going to mix it thoroughly. Let's use our hands for it. Just rub it on the chicken. So here I'm going to transfer the chicken into this pot because the rice is going to come on it too. So I have not cut the pieces, it's as it is. It should be a fairly large piece, right? If it comes with thigh, then I usually cut it into 3. Massage it into the chicken. You need to see the salt. You need to just take it in a hand and squeeze it and taste it. If it's less of salt or it's just sufficient salt. So this is how you taste it. I've tasted and there's sufficient salt in it. Okay, so I'll just keep it for half an hour and I'll get back. So in the meanwhile, I'm going to just fry my onions, and I'll put water for my rice. Okay, let's close it. So here's the oil, and I'm going to put some ghee too, because when you fry the onions, it gives a nice flavor. And here I've kept water to boil for the rice. You see that you slice the onions equally and say in the same size, because it should get cooked at the same time, right? And don't overcrowd the pan. Be very careful with while you're frying the onions, which is to be put in layers, because once it begins to brown, then it's very quick. It gets brown quickly and you have to take it out. If you're not good at taking it out fast, then put it on the next burner or switch it off and then take it off, okay? Because it won't taste as it should taste when it's just golden brown, because this is really very important. So here, as the water is being boiled for the rice, I'm putting these twigs, which are of the mint leaves. I'm putting few cinnamon sticks, 1 star anise, 6 cloves, 4 cardamoms, just few peppercorns. This bay leaf, 2 of it, and let it boil. The onions, I've put it on slow fire because my concentration was on the water. So I put it again on high medium, and don't go away from here. So I'm still, see how it's become slightly brown? It has to go a little more. And I can get the clarified butter or ghee smell, which gives such a nice flavor. And you can get the smell of it while it's frying too. So in this, it's boiling now. Crush some ginger, garlic and green chilies so that it won't give a bland taste. Just put it inside. Okay, so now I'm putting the rice in this. So you have to be very careful with basmati rice, because you just need to boil it and then you have to switch it off, okay, because it's going to get cooked inside. I'm going to take these twigs out. I put some salt in it, 1 teaspoon of salt in this. And now we turn on the other side, still to go. This is boiled, and I'm going to switch this off and let it remain for some time. I'm going to just close it and concentrate on the onions being fried. So you see how the onions are being fried? It's getting there. Okay. Now you can just put it on medium low. You don't want it to get brown, because this usually happens that it gets burnt very fast during the stage. So you see here, it's going to even get cooked a little more after you take it off. Okay, so I'm going to take it off now. You see, this is how it should be. Okay, so this stage you have to be really fast. So here it is. So as you see, it has to be this brown, because when it sits for some time, it's going to get brown again. Okay, I'll just open this and show you. You see how the rice has cooked? Just sufficient enough. We don't want it to get mashed, so this is the right consistency. So because we are going to cook this again, we are going to dum it along with the chicken, the raw chicken, so we don't want it to get fully cooked. Okay, so I'll just see how it caramelizes, because the sweetness of the onions gets caramelized. So, and it gives a nice taste for the biryani, the white onions. So as the onions are getting fried, golden brown, we can put a little bit of salt while it's being fried, not too much, so that the frying process will be faster. On the whole, you have to be very careful when you're putting salt. We put salt while we're making the rice in the water too. So be very careful when you're adding salt to all this, because it should not be salty, the biryani. Just sufficient. We can add more salt later on if we need it. Okay, so I'll get back to you as soon as this is done. Don't forget, we need to fry the nuts. Okay, now I finished frying the onions, and now I'm going to fry the nuts. Okay, raisins. So here, the cashew nuts. So here we come to the chicken, which is well marinated for more than half an hour, and here it is, you see. So we need some rose water, so maybe 2 tablespoons, and we'll just give it a mix. There you go. See how it is. It has got a different smell than the other biryanis. I'm going to put half a cup of water so that it won't catch or get burnt down. And we are going to put the onion fried oil. Mix. Keep it. Yeah, the water or the rose water, whatever you're putting, should not be too much. It should be just sufficient, just enough water. I'm just going to take this plantain leaf and we'll just put it inside this way so that we get the flavor of the banana leaf. So now the banana leaf is been placed just above the chicken so that the flavor of the banana leaf will enter the chicken, and from the chicken and the banana leaf it will seep through into the rice. Okay, so I'm going to layer the rice now. So this is the chicken here in this pot. I have the nuts. This is the golden brown onions. I'm going to mix the onions and this. You need not, you can take how much ever you want. Put some salt. Put some garam masala, okay, just a pinch. It gives a nice flavor. Mix it over. The kismis gives a nice sweetness in between. It depends on what nuts you want to put. If you don't want to put any nuts, well, it's up to your choice. Don't put any nuts, okay? So I'm going to layer one by one. You take my rice, just take it from the top. I'm going to put the onions, nuts, coriander leaf, the mint leaf, the spring onions, some ghee. Okay, we go to the second layer now. The rice should not be fully done, okay? It should be only 70% done. Second layer. Third layer. The fourth layer. So here's, put some more on the top. Put some ghee. Okay, so you can put around 50 to 70 ml of ghee or oil in it. Okay, so this is done now. And we have to cover it. You either give it dum with a plain flour. You make a dough with a plain flour and put it around the pot and close it with a lid. I have already shown you to make dum in my earlier videos for biryani. So for this, I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil. Just put half a cup of milk around, okay, so that it won't go dry. That's it. So what you do is flip it this way from all sides, crumple it, and put it tight against the rim. So here you see how it is done. Well sealed from all sides, nice and tight, and close it with a lid. So it's nice and airtight. I'm going to switch it on now. So here it is. It's on high medium, so let it remain for 30 minutes. You will know when it's cooking or it's nearly cooked, and then we have to turn the flame to low. I'll get back after 30 minutes. Okay, now it's half an hour that passed and I can see the steam coming out, and it's such an aroma. So I have lowered the flame and I'll come back after 45 minutes. So now here you can get the lovely flavor of the biryani. You can see the vapor and the aroma of the biryani. So I'll switch it off. It's 45 minutes on very low flame, and I've put it on medium high in the beginning till I got the aroma and the steam started seeping through the lid. Okay, so altogether it is around 1 hour 15 minutes. So 45 minutes on very slow fire and half an hour on medium high. So I'm going to open it now. Let's open. Oh, remove from the sides. And here it is. Wow, lovely biryani aroma. So I've come to the bottom layer. See how the flavor has come out from the banana leaf. So I'm going to remove the banana leaf. So now here you see the chicken. Well cooked. You see, get the masala here. You put one chicken piece here. See the lowest layer rice. Then you take the top layer rice and put it on the top of that. So I'm going to serve it and I'll get back to you. They just make it a nice shape this way. You see the juice of the biryani, so that has to be mixed along with the rice. And this is the rice over here, and this is the soft one. Here is the Kozhikode biryani with yogurt and salad.